Hello, I'm here to present my analysis of the medical staff allocation during influenza season. Flu is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza virus. It affects nose, throat, and sometimes lungs. According to CDC, millions of people get infected with influenza every year. However, certain factors like age and underlying medical condition can complicate influenza infection leading to death. Our objective is to understand influenza season and the vulnerable population to help hospitals with the allocation of additional medical staff on standby and decrease the mortality rate and help with the patients. Before we get into the analysis, we have to understand certain points about the data. We are using two sets of data today. One is US population data sourced from US Census Bureau, and second, influenza mortality data by CDC. The influenza mortality data is a monthly death count across different age groups. Due to privacy reasons, CDC has suppressed or masked the data where the death count is less than 9. As this spreads across our data set and it consists about more than 80% of our data, we have imputed our data for this analysis. Let's start our analysis with when. We have used the death count data across different months to see which months have the highest death count. As you can see, January has the highest death count across all 5 states. These are the 5 highly populated states across US. And August and September has the lowest death count. As you can see, January shows a peak in death counts, which is carried till March, April almost, and then it stabilizes quite a bit until October, and it rises again from November and December. If we see the monthly data from the year 2015 to 2017 December, similar trend is shown across all the 5 states. The infections are high in the month of from January to March, and it slowly decreases during May to September, October season, and then starts increasing from November, and it stays high till March and then decreases again. We have created a forecast for 2018 which also shows similar trends and expects 2018 will also have a peak season from November to April and then stabilizes a little bit before it peaks again from November of 2018. If you consider the seasons, winter has the highest number of death counts, followed by spring and autumn and summer. Who are the most vulnerable populations? We have considered top 10 highly populated states in US and considered the death counts in age groups. As you can see, the death count increases from the age 55 onwards, and it goes to peak for the age beyond 85. Even though New York is the third highly populated state, the death count crosses Texas, Maybe this is because of the density of population. As you know, flu is a airborne and contagious disease. So, and also we can see that the mortality ratio between the older people, that is 65 plus years olds, compared to 0 to 64, they have older population have 5 times more risk and mortality compared to the younger ages. If we can see the total population across US, California, Texas, New York, and Florida has the highest population, and these black bubbles shows the population of vulnerable people. And according to the population data, these top 5 states also included Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Illinois has the one of highest vulnerable population. Similar is shown clearly here, that California has the highest number of vulnerable population, followed by Texas, Florida, New York, Illinois, and Ohio. To conclude our analysis, December to April is the high time for the spread of influenza and high time for the complications arising due to influenza. And California, Florida, New York, Texas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and so on, they have the highest number of vulnerable population in the state. These would be our target time and target states for the allocation of additional medical staff and to help hospitals to tackle influenza mortality and hospitalization and complications. Thank you.